Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So first, let's talk about something. My hair. I wanted something really dramatic and I wanted such a change. So we went for short and super blonde. I never thought that I could get this blonde. I was blonde years and years ago, all blonde, but it was super brassy and not a good look on me. But this is incredible. So I got my hair done again by Kelly, and she is at Kells for Beauty on Instagram. I'll put her handle right here, as well as link it down below so you guys can check her out. She is amazing. She's so talented. Everyone needs to know about her. She has incredible talent. Like, her skill and her patience is just out of this world. And she just worked her magic, and I put all my trust in her, and she completely transformed my hair into something I never thought I would have, and I love it so much. So yeah, check her out. So now let's go on to makeup talk. So I did this sultry warm look, and I love how fall and how sultry it is. I love it. It's so sexy. So I used the new Tarte Tartelette Toasted palette. This packaging is everything. So I'm going to show you guys the swatches of this palette right now, and then I'm going to show you the review at the end. So this is what the palette looks like inside. It's a really beautiful warm palette that's perfect for fall. There's a range of mattes, shimmers, and sheen shadows in here. I'm not going to tell you what I think. I keep wanting to say what I think. So I'm going to show you now the swatches of this palette. So there are a range of transition shades, shimmery shades, mattes, and shades that you can use as brow bone highlights, as liners. I think this palette is so versatile, and I think, I don't think, I'm gonna leave that for the end. So if you guys want to see how I got this look and then stick around for the review on this palette at the end of the video, then just keep on watching. I'm going into Tarte Cosmetics Tartelette Toasted palette. The first shade I'm picking up is Cashmere. I'm going in with my Sigma E40 taper blending brush, and I'm going to run the shadow through my crease. This is going to be our transition shade. So it's going to look like I'm using a lot of shadows, but what I like to do is I like to use a few different shadows starting from lighter and then building my way up to a darker shadow, and that kind of creates a really nice effect. It makes everything really blended and makes it have a lot more dimension, and it just looks better that way in my opinion. Now going into warm, switching over to a brush that's a little bit smaller than the previous brush I used. This is the Sigma E38 Diffused Crease Brush. I'm now going to apply this shadow through crease as well. And what I do is when I start going towards the darker shadows, I start using smaller and smaller brushes. So the first brush that I always use with my transition shade is the E40 because it's more fluffier and really just distributes the shadow really nicely and doesn't make it too packed on. And then this one kind of packs it on a little bit but then blends it out really nicely. And then I'll just go back and forth between the brushes to keep blending everything out, and then I'll use a little bit of a denser brush to apply darker shadows. I'm now picking up Cozy. I'm going to start packing this shadow on with my Sigma E25 blending brush on my outer corner first, and then I'm going to blend that up into my crease. And they're super blendable as well. I love how everything just diffuses so nicely into each other. And then I'm going to pop the shadow on this inner corner, making sure that the center of my lid is empty and has no shadow, and then I'm going to blend that through the inner part of my crease, and then blend that out. To add a bit of darkness to the look, I'm picking up Fireside. Now picking up this cute little defined crease brush by Makeup Geek, I'm patting the shadow on this outer corner, just on the very outer corner, and then kind of brushing that in, and then I'm going to start blending that through the crease, but keeping it closer to the bottom of my crease. I don't want it to go up super high because I want the orange shades to really be defined and you can see those shadows. And then start bringing that towards the inner corner. And then I'm going to apply that on the very inner corner and then blend that through this inner part of my crease and join that up to this outer corner. And then I'm going to pick up Cozy again on my E25 blending brush and just make sure that it's defined on this inner part of my lid. Then I'm going to pick up Warmth to make sure that the orange shade is nicely brought back, and you can see that at the very high point of my crease, and just lightly buff everything out and make sure everything is nicely blended out. For the center of my lid, I'm picking up Flame. So I'm picking this shadow up on my finger and I'm going to apply that right in the center. It's so pretty. And then you can just lightly blend that just to make sure it's diffused and really seamless and doesn't have a harsh stop. For my lower lash line, I'm going to do the same thing I did through my crease. So with my E54 medium sweeper brush by Sigma, I'm picking up Warmth first. And then going in with Cozy. And then I'm going to switch to my E20 short shader brush and pick up Fireside and apply this really closely to my lash line. And then kind of like shimmy the brush down just to make sure it's blended and smoked out. And then connect that to the outer corner of my crease. Now to highlight my brow bone, I'm picking up S'more. And lastly, just to highlight my brow bone, I'm picking up this shade with my Sigma E32 Exact Blend Brush. To line my waterline and tightline, I'm picking up the Pure Cosmetics On Point Eyeliner in Heartless. So you guys know me, I like to apply some black liner. I'm going to tightline first. Whenever I have a smoky eye, I always do this. And then I'm going to line my waterline. Now I'm just going to apply some mascara and false lashes, and today I'm going to be using these Tarte Pro Lashes in Goddess. And that's the eye look done. So for my lips, I don't even know if I've ever done this, but I really wanted to do something that matched this look and really dark and something a little bit different. So I want to do a brown dark lip today. I don't think I've ever done a really dark brown lip. So I'm really excited. So I'm going to try out this Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick in True Gift. It looks like a really nice, rich, warm brown, and I feel like it's going to look really, really nice with this look. So I'm just going to apply this, and hopefully it looks good. And that is it. This is the completed look of my warm halo smoky eye using the Tarte Cosmetics Tartelette Toasted palette. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you say Tartelette Toasted palette like 5 times fast, I don't think I can do that. Tartelette Toasted, Tartelette, no. I can't even do it twice. Okay, so here is the palette once again. Let me tell you guys my review. I think the packaging is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. This has to be my favorite packaging out of all the Tartelette palettes. It's so... oh. And it reminds me of like tortoisey, because I love anything like tortoise material pattern. So I love this so much. So the inside. Ooh. I personally think it is absolutely beautiful. I love it. When I opened this palette the first time, I was like, my eyes were drawn immediately to this shade and this shade right here, but this one caught my eye. I don't know, it's just so different. It's like a really matte brown, but then there's shimmer reflex in it, and it just looks so beautiful. I love how there's a range of mattes and shimmers, and there's brow bone highlights, transitions, and dark shades. You can use it as liner. I think this palette is so versatile. You get so many looks out of this palette. You can do smoky eyes. You can do really nice neutral day looks. You get a whole range of day to night looks. I love it. So I'm actually obsessed with all of the Tartelette palettes. So this one I am so obsessed with. This might have to move up to one of my top favorite Tartelette palettes. I love how blendable they are. They're super pigmented and creamy, and they blend beautifully. And I honestly don't know if there's anything bad to say. If anything, maybe like a few of the shades are a little bit chalky, but it's nothing like terrible, not at all. But maybe that's like if I'm looking for something bad. But I think that the palette all in all is really, really beautiful. I love the warm shades. It's perfect for fall, and it's so versatile, and you can create so many looks using this palette. So if you guys want to get your hands on it, you definitely should. I'll have it linked down below, as well as all the products that I use today, and brushes will be linked down below. And if you guys want to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, that'll be right here, as well as down in the description box. Oh, and also, I'm obsessed with the names. I don't know, every time I look at the names, they just make me feel warm and cozy. I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and let me know if you do want any other looks using this palette. And that should be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!